Hi everybody.
Hey guys.
Um welcome back to another brand new episode of Two
Two
Random
Random
Girls.
My name is Chelsea.
I'm Angelica. And together we're Two Random Girls.
Okay. So today we're gonna be talking about this is a little
I don't even know
out the
how we
box.
could
Explain
explain
it.
what we're talking about today, but
but it's about everyone's seen the Bee movie.
yes.
Everyone's heard of Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Can we talk about so me and Angelica, we were at work one day, right? We started talking about the Bee movie, and Angelica was saying, "Oh, the sexual tension between the bee and the woman." And I was like, "Wait, do you think that's actually supposed to be there? Like, was supposed to be a sexual relationship between them?"
Mhm.
And she was like, "Well, that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Like, it's implied that it's
Yeah. And it's because I think I saw a meme where someone was like, that person had to be really high. That's what it was, I think. That person had to be really, the person that made the bee movie had to be really high to think that a bee and the girl were going to have a relationship. And so I told that to Chelsea, and Chelsea was like, what? I did not even know that's what the movie was about. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, they basically got together at the end. Chelsea thought they were just friends. I mean, they are just friends, right?
yeah." But I just thought it was crazy that I was like, I didn't get that feeling. Like when I was watching the movie, I didn't think that so many other people would think, "Wow, this bee and this woman were together." And I was like, "No, because that's wrong, and it should
Yeah.
be illegal because it's a kids show. Like it was a kids movie. Why would they want? Why would they show a bee and a human woman getting together? Like in the end,
And Chelsea said in her words, it's immoral and illegal that they're doing something like that. But honestly, I'm just like, I didn't really think much of it. I was like, as a child, I feel like I was just like, oh, cute, they're dating now. Like, as a child, I really did think they were dating. And I did not think it was weird, but as an adult, I'm like, how would that even work?
yeah. So I think we got into this thing where we're like, what will make it better? Like if the
Yes.
bee and the human got together in the end, if the bee became a human at the end and got with the woman, I was telling Angelica, I feel like that would still be wrong because it was implying that they were in love when he was a bee.
Yes. But then you said, oh, like Princess and the Frog is good because she knew he was a human.
He was a human, yeah. And he just became a frog.
But you think, like, in my head, I'm like, it's wrong either way.
No, I think it's wrong. Okay, listen. The reason I think it's wrong is if it's an animal becoming a human.
Because you were first in love
Because you
with
were
the
first
animal.
in love with an animal.
Yes.
And they became a human so you guys could actually be together.
But, like, imagine Alejandro turns into Gigi. And I'm like, Gigi, come here.
Okay, no, but she was giving him one kiss. Only one kiss. Not like actually gonna date him.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they fell in love, but only when she became a frog herself. So they were both frogs.
That's true. But I also think, like, okay, so like for Beauty and the Beast, he couldn't even talk. Oh wait,
No,
he could talk,
talk.
right? Yeah.
No, but he was a beast. But did they know that? Did she know he was a human first?
Yes.
She did.
I think no, maybe she didn't know.
I don't think she knew he was a human. That one, I think I could agree that one is wrong.
Wait, why do you think that? Oh, because she didn't know.
Because if she didn't know that he was a human, she fell in love with a beast.
But he could talk.
Yeah, so just because he could talk doesn't make it right. Like, some parrots talk. Like,
Oh, she recognizes that the Beast is actually Prince Adam after he transforms.
oh, yeah, so she didn't know he was a human before.
Well, so at first she was skeptical when the prince convinces her of his identity, but she recognizes him by his blue eyes. So Belle knew him before?
I don't remember this lore.
Okay, so the movie does not explicitly show Belle's knowledgeable about the curse, and this is evident when the beast transforms into the prince after Belle professes her love for the beast. She is surprised at his transformation and says, "It is you." So she had an idea. She thought it was him. She wasn't sure it was the prince, but she thought it was him.
Okay. So she had an inkling that it was a human.
Mm-hmm. Does that change anything for you?
But she wasn't 100% sure.
She says, so it lies.
So, like, I feel like in the end, it's like if I become friends with, I don't know, like, I become friends with, let's say, a horse.
Yeah.
The horse is really a human. No, the horse is not human. I fall in love with a horse, right? And we build a relationship. And obviously me and the horse can't be together because, as again, it's illegal and immoral. And then somehow, through magical efforts by the world around me, the horse becomes a man. Isn't that still wrong? That I am with the horseman?
That you're with a horseman?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Explain it again.
So basically, I fell in love with a horse. He's a horse.
But you didn't know he was a human.
I didn't. No, he was never a human. He was a horse.
And you fell in love with him.
I fell in love with him. He became a man through magic because I was in love with him. But he was a horse.
Yes, that's wrong.
It's wrong.
Because that means, what is that called when you're into animals?
Bestiality.
Bestiality.
That's bestiality. I don't care if you were never with the horse or the animal when it was an animal. You only became with it when it was a man. You still had romantic feelings for that animal. And that's why you guys are together when they become a human. Yeah. And I feel like even if you never acted on it, I think it's wrong because you thought about it.
Yeah.
And for you to build, I feel like for you to build that romantic feeling with an animal, it's disturbing. And
I don't think it's something that should be showing to children.
That's why I'm like, oh my gosh. If they actually have this, like, that bee man, the man that was dating the girl.
That bee man, Jerry Seinfeld.
He was so jealous of that bee.
Yeah.
Because he knew what was going on.
What would you do if your boyfriend left you for a bee?
First of all,
how would they know the difference between the bees is my question.
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
How would they even talk? How do they even get so close to leave me for the bee?
I would be like, damn, he really hated me.
No, honestly.
If he left me for a damn bee.
A bee. And
like, buzz.
Like, oh my gosh, they're dying.
Like, that's insane. You really can't even kiss a bee. It was a great movie, though. I still love it.
No, it was a good movie. Like, I think it was a really good movie. But I do think that it's wrong that, like, there is that undertone in there. It's that other people saw it and thought that the bee and the woman were together. I
saw it when I was little, and I thought that. But also, like, we say it's not good for kids, but also, what kid is going to look at that and be like, okay, it's okay to fall in love with animals?
Okay, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to look at it and think that, but I still think that why couldn't they just make it another bee? He fell in love with another bee from a different colony.
There were so many bees in that damn movie.
There was so many bees.
And then the mom and the dad were in love with each other, and they were bees. Like,
I just think it's wrong.
I mean, okay, let's say aliens come down. Would you fall in love with an alien?
I feel like it's different. Like, if someone were to fall in love with an alien compared to someone falling in love with an animal.
Because they communicate.
Not only because they communicate, because they're just like a higher life form. And I'm not saying that animals are lower life forms. But an animal is an animal is an animal.
Yes, but they're just animals because we say they're animals.
No.
Like, what about monkey? Wait, I think the difference is if we're able to communicate with them.
I don't think so. So you're telling me if I was able to communicate with a horse, we could be together?
No, because they're weird. But, like, you're saying with an alien?
Yeah, but an alien is intelligent life form. And
but, like, what if they look like an animal?
Oh. Like what? Like a horse?
Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. If they look like a monkey.
And they come from a... Okay, but that's just a... Oh, damn. Wow. I was going to say that's just an alien animal, but you're right. What if all the aliens on that planet look... So then I guess... Fuck. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is just about communication.
It is about the communication
and intelligence too, because it's like
emotional intelligence. That's what animals lack, which is why we're not with animals.
also, yeah, because then it's just like you're taking advantage. I'm not sure what this conversation is going.
I don't know what we're doing.
But yeah, okay, I suppose. So you're okay, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be like morally wrong.
Guys, we're not promoting bestiality.
No, I just want to put that, like, make that clear.
we were just sitting at lunch talking about this. Why? I don't know. And then I don't know how it got here, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about at this point. It was getting to a bad direction.
It was going.
I had to cut it off.
Because I was gonna say like, wait, but no. Honestly, though, I think then it's just a question about morality and ethics, because if an alien were to come down from the sky, and they looked like our animals, but they were intelligent, they were able to communicate or whatever, I don't think that it would be wrong then, because then it's just like based on, it would just be interspecies, like,
yeah,
like humans, alien, because I'm pretty sure the aliens would have animals on their planet and they would be like, oh my gosh, wrong. You know?
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, so you think in between aliens, if they have animals, that's weird.
So I think it's not weird in between aliens. Like, even if the aliens look different and you might think that they look like an animal, like, so I think okay, so I guess that it would be wrong. It could get wrong in the sense that you're like, people will probably be like, wow, if you think that alien is hot only but they look like a horse, were you attracted to horses?
That's what I'm
to
saying.
Begin with?
That's weird.
Yeah, then it might be weird. But let's say it's an alien. They come down from the sky, and then they start living among us. And then someone becomes friends with one of the aliens.
That looks like a horse.
It looks like a horse, but they just become friends. They're talking and everything. They're hanging out or whatever. And then like through like how regular people fall in love, they end up developing feelings. What do we say? Will we crucify them for falling in love with an alien who looks like a horse?
I would.
You would?
I would. I would think that's weird. I mean, I wouldn't judge. I mean, I would judge, but I wouldn't crucify them. Like, I would be like, that's a little weird.
Yeah.
But I also don't think I would jump into, she's always been into horses.
Yeah. I feel like
I wouldn't jump into that.
But I feel like that is a question that many people would ask, because they probably were like, if you were even becoming able to view that horse alien in a romantic light,
was something wrong with him?
Yeah. Should we have never left you alone with horses?
Why is that question? Why is that the second time that question has been put into this podcast, bro? But that's true.
Like, honestly, that girl, that one Reddit story we had, she would jump on the opportunity to be with a horse alien.
I think, yeah.
So then, honestly, then I think it becomes like, you will never know, because maybe some people were never into horses. Mm-hmm. And they
like, personally, I don't think if a horse lookalike alien comes and talks to me, he's like, hey, pretty mama, and trying to spit some game at me, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Okay, that's different. Like, if a horse alien like started flirting with you, you probably would be like, what the F is happening?
Yeah. But even if we became friends, like I love Gigi, that's my girl, we're friends.
Yeah.
She's probably like that TikTok song, like, I'm definitely your best friend.
Yeah.
Like, but like, that's my girl. But okay, also, I'm not lesbian, so let me see, like, a guy dog. I'm not Bentley. Like, that's my dog. I love him. I'll save him, but I'm not gonna fall in love with him only if he starts spitting game at me. Like,
but the thing is that Bentley here is a dog. He is a dog. These animals here are dogs or cats or horses or whatever their species are. But if they come from the sky,
wow, that raises a good question though.
Wow.
Okay. One, I just have to say, just because they come from the sky, that's the difference. But no, I was gonna say, what if, like, in space or the aliens, humans are the animals?
And that's when I say then it would be. So you see what I mean? So if there's a horse alien, and a human alien that's a animal on their planet, right? I think it would be more wrong if you were to fall in love with the human animal than the horse alien. I said it.
I'd rather fall in love with the human animal.
But the human animal cannot communicate.
No, let's say he can.
He can't. If he can communicate, then
why are you falling in love with the horse?
Yeah, why are you falling in love with the horse? And also, why is it an animal then? He's just a slave.
Yeah. Like, no, because I always think about Slaughterhouse-5 and how there was the zoos and the aliens would look at the humans.
Yeah.
But he was a regular human.
Yeah, he was.
So, like, okay, what about this? If there was regular humans, like, just like us, I guess there's like slaves because they're locked into those tiny places for the aliens, but the aliens could also communicate with us. Would it be weird to fall in love with an alien?
The alien human?
No. The alien.
That's holding the
humans, yeah.
I guess, like, no, it wouldn't be wrong if you fell in love with them, but I think it would be like a Romeo and Juliet kind of beat, no?
Not Nicki Minaj. Yeah. I guess it would. I mean, not even really. I mean, I guess. But I don't think it's mainly like Romeo and Juliet was because they're not allowed to be together. I think aliens would be allowed to be with humans, but I think everybody would just be like, girl, that's weird.
Yeah.
Or boy, that's weird. I'm so
because
sorry.
it's okay, honey.
It's just like, I have to do this.
I know. But I feel like they would be like, that's weird because they're holding, like, they're, you say, enslavers or...
No. But like we humans from the earth.
They're holding us hostage?
No, they're holding other humans hostage, like a selective few.
Yeah.
And we go up there and we fall in love with the alien. But I'm just asking this question because I'm like, there's humans and the aliens too. Like, the aliens look like humans.
Yeah.
I mean, no, the aliens look like aliens. They don't look like animals. They don't look like humans. They look like aliens. Is it wrong if we fall in love with them?
Oh, the big head, like the
E.T., let's say.
Okay, E.T. Oh.
That did it for you? E.T.'s cuter than the big-headed green guys.
Really?
Yes.
If you would be with E.T. over a big-headed green guy. What?
Please clip this. I want to see what people would rather be with. Because you're judging me.
No.
But E.T. is the cutest, more adorable guy.
I would not be with E.T. over a big-headed green guy. Because the big-headed green guy, he just seems to be just 2 eyes, mouth, nose. Just no face. Not really cute or ugly. Just not even average. Just there. You know what I mean? And compared to this, like, E.T., wrinkly,
yeah,
slimy. No, like, who would want to be with E.T.? Oh, you're serious? You're gonna stand on that?
I'm standing on that. I'd rather.
You would marry E.T. over a big-headed green alien.
Yes. Imagine me looking at your head and being like, ugh.
But he's slimy and scrinkly and small. Like, he can't even stand straight. Like,
E.T. go home.
Yes. Oh my god, and that one finger thing? No.
What? That was the cutest. Oh, I gotta rewatch that movie. It's such a classic.
No, I don't think I could.
Wow.
I wouldn't want that.
But you would be with an alien that looked like a horse.
No, I never said I would be with the alien that looked like a horse, guys. I was saying, I was just talking about it, and oh my god, no, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't be with an alien.
But would you judge someone for doing so?
That's what I was saying. I'm like, and I maybe would.
I would too. I mean,
it was just gonna be like, if you could develop feelings for, so just because a horse could talk to you doesn't mean that you have to fall in love with it.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like, what is romance?
But you know what they say about horses.
No. What? There was no need for that comment. You sounded like that girl.
For real, bro. Oh god. I'm sorry, guys. Taking too many shots of this vodka.
No, but for real though, like, if I feel like if all it takes to fall in love with something is that it can communicate with you, what, like, if
there's
that
a bigger problem in society.
There's a bigger problem, yeah. Like, just because, like, let's say this camera started talking. We have a cool relationship. Can I fall in love with the camera?
No.
I don't know. But Loki, I also truly maybe might believe that's all it takes.
I think that, and also just like the no judgment. Like, let's say God made us, or whatever, the Almighty made us, right? We came in. The animals talk, everybody talks.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think would be in charge?
If everyone could talk.
Everybody was talking, everybody was emotionally intelligent, everything. Who do you think would be in charge?
Maybe animals.
Yes, but which one? I
Like
would say dinosaurs.
bears. Like in
Like-
present time.
Huh?
In present time.
Yeah, I feel like back then, if dinosaurs had intelligence, they wouldn't be instinct.
No. I think they still would be because nobody can really outrun extinction unless you leave the planet. Like us right now, if we get have like that catastrophic event that happened to dinosaurs, maybe a select few people could leave because like they're super duper rich or whatever. But most of us, even though we're smart,
Oh, because
couldn't
why
leave.
did dinosaurs get extinct?
it was like a
The big,
meat.
what made all the continents separate, right?
Is it meteors? What made the plants? I don't think so. But there was like meteors, but it was like not just one meteor that like destroyed them. It was like over a period of time.
Oh, okay. So the leading theory for the extinction of dinosaurs is that an asteroid or comet hit Earth 65 million years ago, causing a chain of events that led to the mass extinction of most life on the planet. The impact is thought to have blocked sunlight, caused global wildfires, released energy equivalent to 10 billion nuclear bombs, wiped out 75% of all plants and animals. Damn, never mind then. Okay, an animal. Which animal do you think?
I think bears, lions, and I think they would be if they had the same level of intelligence as us and able to communicate or whatever. Then yeah, but the thing is that what I was gonna say is that they are able to communicate, just
Within
not to
themselves,
us.
yeah.
Just like how we communicate, but it's just like all animals are able to communicate. They just communicate to
With each
themselves
other.
with each other, just like the way we communicate. They have their own languages and stuff.
That's true.
So
It's like, let's say lions are Colombians, zebras are Haitians, giraffes are this and that. Like, that's who we are, because we can't communicate, well, unless we learn the language.
yeah.
Do you think they learn each other's communications? Like, do you think a zebra could learn how to communicate with a lion?
Maybe.
So fascinating, isn't it?
Because I was gonna say it's also just like this like Dr. Doolittle, like if he was able to communicate with animals. Well, I feel like he's a real person. I'm crying, but like
He was. I caught it by my, like, I saw it in real life. He was.
it was documented. But like in the stories, he's able to communicate with animals, but just because he's able to communicate with them doesn't mean that he can fall in love with a dog or fall in love with a horse or fall in love with it. And he didn't. Yeah.
As he should have.
So maybe communication's not like the only thing. It's also just about what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah, but some people still do it.
No, because they're disturbed.
Yeah, to this day, like, some people.
No, people are crazy. Like apparently it was a big thing in like European countries. Like there was like bars or something, clubs where they had animals and people could go there and literally just became
F them?
illegal. Yeah. It just became like illegal. Like I was watching a video about this. I don't know.
What would you do if you meet a man and he's like, yeah, like, imagine I effed the dog before?
I would leave. Not only leave. I might call the police. No, because like
Because what is the police gonna do?
no, somebody it's illegal. And I feel like if you were able to look at a dog and think that, you could do anything in this world. You are unhinged. You are a
Wait,
killer.
can I tell you a funny story?
Wow.
Like, so one day I was like, hanging out with a friend,
Mhm.
and we were just like talking, da, 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 and he was telling me about this story. I think I told you this before, but I don't think I said
It
it on the
feels kind
podcast.
of familiar, but
Yeah, he was telling me the story about like one day he was really drunk, and every time he would go to like his friend's house, she had a cat or he had a cat. Yeah. And like the cat would walk like this. And I was like, okay. I really had no idea where the story was going. Literally not what to where it went, but the cat would walk like this, and then that cat walked like that when he saw him, when the cat saw him, and the cat was a girl. So the cat came on and sat on his lap, and he was like the whole time thinking like this is getting weird, and I was like, what do you mean what was getting weird? And he was like, Angelica, I kid you not, that cat felt where my thingy was and was like grinding on it like this. The cat was like this. Hey, sexy cat. Sorry. So the cat was like, and then that he said he got hard, basically, from the cat doing that. And then he was like, okay, this is getting weird. And he had to take the cat off of him.
and every time I hear that story, I just think, wow,
Yeah.
what the actual heck? I'm sorry.
Like, I listen. I'm not gonna even lie, guys. I listened to it. I didn't judge him. I just started laughing. I was like, "That's so funny."
I don't
bro.
know. I judge him because the fact that he first said that cat was walking, like, you looking at that cat. Like, can we like, he was looking at that cat.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Right now, I was just about to be like, "Yeah, but he was drunk." But that shouldn't be an excuse for him to be looking at that
He
cat.
was looking at that cat. Because what do you mean the cat walking sense? Cats just cat walk. That's what they're called. They all walk like that.
No, but he said he would like. She would do circles around him.
They
like
they
this.
do that. The cats do that. That man was looking at that cat.
But the cat was reciprocating the energy. What you mean? She was like this on his.
Bro, I don't think
She was like this.
I don't think that cat was like that, bro. I truly think that cat was probably sitting on him and just moving around. Because they do that sometimes. Like, dogs will do that too. But I don't think...
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, a dog humps me, right?
Yeah.
A dog humps me. I'm not gonna sit there and be like,
I'm
wait
kinda
a
into this,
minute.
yeah.
I'm kind of into it. No, as soon as he starts humping me, get off of me.
You're scared.
I had a dog freaking come on me by accident. Like, I wasn't sitting there taking it. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't like, yeah, like, come and hump on me. He just came, and I was like, oh, that's disgusting. But I think my friend would have been like,
Low-key.
I'm kidding.
No, because I just think if he was drunk, maybe. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I just think that
Don't leave him alone with the cat. That's all we gotta say.
Don't leave him alone. Bro. And I think it's maybe that guy specifically.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That story gets me every single time because, like, what do you mean the cat was walking like that, looking at?
It was looking at him. She was flirting. She said,
I'm sorry, but if you think an animal's flirting with you, that means you're letting the animal flirt with you. Does that mean because you have to recognize it
true.
as flirting?
"That's true."
You know?
Yeah. Damn,
Oh
I
my
wonder
God.
if I've ever thought an animal flirted with. I also feel like if you think an animal's flirting with you, you gotta check yourself. You either really conceited
Yeah.
or you're sick.
I think you're
Like-
sick.
Like, what do you mean you're so conceited that you even think animals are into you?
Literally, bro. Like literally, because just like
I barely think humans are into me sometimes. Like,
you would think that animals playing with you. You know what I mean? Just oh my gosh, oh you like
so
me, buddy,
cute.
so
yeah.
cute. You would never be like, oh, you're in love with me.
I
Oh
know
yeah, you want this. Like that's insane.
I know you want this.
Oh my
on here.
gosh, the cat walk around you. He said, yeah, damn, she on the prowl.
He said, "Damn, not another one."
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro. And he started off by saying he was like, like cats are very sexual animals. I was like,
What is he talking about? I've never heard that in my life.
yeah, apparently they are.
What? That's a true fact?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, please, because I could see that from dogs. Dogs are always humping things.
Yeah.
I've never heard that about a dang cat. Bro, people are funny, yo. That's funny. Yo.
Yes, cats are sexual and have a variety of behaviors associated with reproduction. Female cats can become pregnant until they are old. Wait, there was one that said towards humans.
Who would Google that?
Yes, cats can feel strong bonds and attractions to humans, but they might not fall in love the same way that humans do. Some studies suggest that cats prefer female owners over male owners. Female cats may prefer male owners because they tend to be more caring and affectionate. Yes, there have been cases where female cats in heat are attracted to male humans more than female humans. The reason is the hormones of male humans and your cat's strong sense of smell. Cats be getting down and dirty.
Oh my god. Okay, but maybe the cat was in love with him or whatever, but I think we could still judge him for getting hard.
Yeah, I think we can.
I think that's a fair judgment to make.
I think so. Yeah, I don't really think like something will make me, I guess, let's say hard, even though I'm a female. Like, no.
Yeah.
No. Like, I don't think
Because, like,
so.
you could clearly see it's a cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you're not, unless you have, like, maybe if you have your eyes closed and you're thinking it's somebody else.
But I feel like that's wrong that you're letting that cat do that so that you could think about somebody else.
Well, it's bad for the cats. Like,
Oh my god.
self-esteem. Like, I don't know if you're drunk. Like, maybe if I'm drunk, I have my eyes closed. Is that weird? If I'm being weird? Like, I'm trying to, like, defend him, bro.
I don't think it could be defended. I don't know. I guess we'll leave that in the comments. So that's up to y'all to decide.
Yeah. Comment a cat emoji if you
Or on his side.
On his side. And if you're on our side, comment a human emoji.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and also maybe cats are sexually attracted to men, like female cats, because female cats have it really hard when they have sex with male cats. Because the male cats have their dingling has spikes. So when they have intercourse with the female cats, it hurts them. That's why anytime cats have sex, you hear like, it sounds like a baby screaming. It's like, meow! I was like, oh my god, because I heard it one time in real life. And I was like, that's disturbing. So maybe like the cats like know, maybe they know that, maybe they've been so hurt by a male cat that they're like, I'm attracted to this, to a man. You know, like, I don't know.
I mean, that could be fair.
Like to defend the cat.
Does the cat need a defense? She just tried her luck. She said, "Let me throw that back."
And it worked on her defense. Like, okay, girl. She said, "All right."
She said, "If you catch it, I'm gonna throw it." Like, that's crazy,
bro. That's so funny, actually. Okay, guys. So yeah. Now we're gonna do "Am I the Asshole?" and / Reddit stories just about bestiality. Should I send them to you? Or do you just read them off here? Or
yeah, you can send it to me.
Okay. So I'll read the first one. The first one is one second. So the first one's a story. It's not really a Reddit thingy. It is female, but okay. Female, by the way. Long story short, I used to let my dog eat me out.
What?
I was like, yes, you did not hear that. Okay. Best feeling ever. That long, flat tongue could cover my pussy totally. Before you ask, yes, his mouth was cleaned, and so was I. And I cleaned us both after. Smiley face. He'd do it willingly. I'd sit there with my legs spread, curious of what he'd do at first. He was gentle, then he'd get a little rougher, and I would come. And he seemed to lick up my cum. I tried to get him to mount me, but all he do was lick my butt. I was so keen to F him. It even makes me horny just thinking about all of this. I loved him, undoubtedly, and would never willingly hurt him. I don't know why I wanted to be sexual with him. I wouldn't let just any dog lick me out.
This is real?
Yeah.
Is this confessions or something?
Yeah.
No. I think it's wrong that we could be sitting next to somebody who's doing that with their dog. Like, you would never know. Like, you could be friends with somebody like that. Like, you could.
That's disturbing.
Oh my god. And I feel like there has to be a way to know what people are doing at home. Please.
Like, that's disturbing.
Can you imagine finding out your friend was doing that? And no. And you would drink after them or something?
That's disgusting.
No, I wouldn't throw up. Oh my god. She's so fucking disgusting. There's so many men out there. Why are you falling in love with your dog?
With large tongues, like, I don't know. And she said, if someone commented, if it feels good and no one's getting hurt, you go, girl. And someone said, you actually have issues because what the F?
Why would somebody say, the dog is getting hurt? The dog is not able to consent. She's assaulting her dog.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Oh my god. Somebody needs to get that dog out of there. There was actually like a story about that. It went like viral on YouTube or something. This girl, she was actually having like complete full intercourse with her dog. Like penetration and everything.
Ew, who?
This girl, I don't remember the name. It was like I was like in like middle school or something. It literally went viral. But I don't know if she ended up in jail. I really hope she's in jail, bro. But yeah. And there was also another story of that too, but it was a man and a dog, and it was on the park. In the park, they caught him on. Oh, Gigi.
Oh, Gigi.
And they caught him on video. And they caught him on video doing that.
Ew.
Bro, that Gigi jumped over here.
Dude, you're silly, honey. 1 second.
She heard dogs.
Yeah, for real.
She said, "You talking about my people?"
Not too much on my people.
But yeah, they caught him on video. He ended up going to jail because obviously it was on video.
That's insane.
But, yeah, and he would do it a lot on that trail.
Ew.
No, people are actually disgusting and disturbing. I feel like vomiting right now.
I sent you 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could read the first one and then I'll read one and you read the last one.
Am I the a-hole for making a bestiality joke? So this happened a couple of years ago. Back when my fiance and I were dating, I went to her house to get to know her. Her dog Joey came running at me. He just started to lick my crotch. My fiance Emma said that Joey liked me. Joey was still licking my crotch. I then made a joke. Wow, if Joey does this for any longer, then I would lose my animal virginity. She did not take this lightly. She started berating me that I shouldn't make cruel jokes. Her dad did laugh though, so not an entire loss. So AITA? Am I the a-hole?
I don't think so.
I don't think so,
I
but
thought it was funny, weird, but like low-key funny. I don't know. I would have laughed.
I would have laughed like awkwardly, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny. Like, it's not a funny joke to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, if people like that kind of humor, I guess it was just a joke.
Yeah.
In the end, I know.
Like, yeah, like when you read it, I was like, huh, that's silly.
If somebody made a joke about that, like to Gigi, about Gigi, what would you say?
I feel like you're weird.
You're weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why his girlfriend was like, "That's her dog."
Yeah,
She's
but then
probably like,
also, why does the dog keep licking him?
some dogs just do that. No, I mean I don't know.
Like, if Gigi was like that, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I don't know why she's so weird. But, like, since she's not like that, I think it's weird. But if Gigi was over here licking someone's thingy, I mean, over the pants, obviously, I would be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I think I would think it's funny.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. Okay, well, he's not, right?
Yeah, it's not that bad of a a-hole.
It's not that bad.
No, that first one has really disturbed me. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Yeah, that first one was disgusting. I grew up in a sexually weird environment. I'm into a lot of taboo things like incest, bestiality, underage, BDSM, and oh my god, RAPE. What does that even mean?
What is literally in this world, man?
I used to think that everyone secretly liked these things but wouldn't talk about it, and that I was just normal. Lately, I've been thinking that maybe I was wrong about that and that it was because of some weird experiences that I had growing up. Some of these things are my deepest, darkest secrets that I have never told anyone. And I've been thinking about it a lot today for some reason, and I just want to let them out. When I was really young, under 6, I remember being attracted to my dad. I used to call him my boyfriend and sit on his lap and try to wiggle on his penis. I didn't know what I was doing. My dad would get hard and sometimes he would act really uncomfortable and make me get away from him. Why would he get hard? Okay, anyway. The first time I kissed anyone was at a slumber party in 4th grade. I made out with 4 of my friends, one at a time, during a game of Truth or Dare. We kept having slumber parties over the course of the year or two and kept making out with each other as dares, but eventually things progressed. By 5th grade, we were fingering each other in front of our small group of friends and were even trying to perform acts of bestiality. We made a game of trying to get dogs to have sex with us. We never succeeded in actual penetration, thank Jesus, but we did do red rocket stuff to dogs. What does that even mean? I don't even want to know.
I don't want to know either.
Around this time, I started masturbating and humping everything. I remember I used to hump stuffed animals and pillows to get off when I got home from school. I had a brother who was 3 years older than I was, and he would try to watch me do it. I remember when I was in 5th grade, I was humping a stuffed animal and caught him hiding in my room watching me. He pulled it off like it was a prank when I caught him and never brought it up again. Then I would catch him hiding in my closet after school. It got to a point that whenever I wanted to get off, I would search my room for him to make sure he wasn't there. When I was in middle school, we got a satellite TV. The dish was right outside my bedroom window. We lived in the country, so I never bothered closing my blinds or anything. One time when I was masturbating, I heard my stepdad yell, "I know you're out there, it's not funny," and apparently thought my brother had been blocking the dish to interrupt the reception when my stepdad watched TV as a joke. I looked at my window and saw my brother running away. I'm not sure if he was watching me masturbate, but I think that he was really that's what he was really doing. And I'm not sure how many times that happened, but I started closing my blinds. I mean, girl, why weren't they closed in the first place?
Like, literally.
I started sleeping naked around middle school because it was way more comfortable. I still can't sleep with clothes on. I started to catch my brother sneaking around my room at night. I don't think he ever touched me. I think it would have woken me up, but I'm not sure. This continued until he moved out when he was 18. I used to have dreams about having sex with him. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so weird. I also discovered porn in middle school. My parents had divorced, and when I would stay with my dad on the weekends and my dad worked in IT, I had my own computer with internet access in my room and nothing to do days at a time. I would watch bestiality, BDSM, and hentai for hours on end. I also started going into chat rooms to cyber with strangers. Sometimes I wonder if my dad ever realized that I used that computer almost exclusively for weird porn. It made me feel awful to think that maybe he knew but felt too weird to say anything about it. I have grown into what most people would consider either a very adventurous or slutty adult. I'm not sure if I'm very comfortable with my sexuality and I'm expressing it in healthy ways, or I'm just a effed up person. I like what I like for whatever reason. I'm not hurting anyone. Everything is consensual. And in case you were wondering, the only things I've done with incest and underage are role play. Okay. I try to think of sex in a very positive way and I'm very open to trying new things, but I can't help but think that maybe I'm making everything worse.
I need to know the comments.
Okay, first comment. I don't know if this will help right now, but it certainly helped me. In my own human sexuality class a few years ago, we had a guest speaker who was a registered nurse and an expert on sex. She spoke for a while about RAPE and the feelings one gets when it happens, but she mostly talked about sex. She unveiled the wide variety of sex toys she'd brought with her and showed us the shirt she wore for the day. It was red and had the Coca-Cola-esque font on it and said, "Fetish, everybody has one." She went on to explain that everyone has a fetish, everyone thinks dirty thoughts, everyone has something that they don't have any control over that lives up their sex life. She stressed that fetishes are basically powerful thoughts and that as long as our sexual fantasies are carried out by consenting adults, there's nothing wrong with how we feel. Someone else said, "If you're not hurting anyone, no problem what you look at. Your brother is the weird one. He should feel ashamed." She answered, she said, "That's how I'm trying to think of it. Thanks. Aside from the dog thing and your abnormal brother, that's all it seems like general sort of sexual exploration that people make rage comics that end in, oh God, why?" I'm pretty much the same. Pretty much the same stuff you are and more. I'm functioning member of society. As long as you know how to manage your perversions, you'll be fine. It's a balancing act. Someone said my life needs more girls like you.
Like that, am I though? Am I
Are
the
we
wrong?
weird?
Am I
There's
the
nobody.
problem?
There's nobody in here that's like judging her.
Mm. Maybe it's a place for that. I think it's like obviously the brother thing. The brother's the one that.
No, but she's weird too. Like, what do you mean? First of all, why are you having dreams of you having sex with him?
I think she had dreams about that probably because like of a trauma kind of response thing.
But also, why at the age of 6 are you trying to wiggle on your dad's thingy?
Yeah, that was weird and
I
disturbing.
didn't even think about my dad's. Ew! Like, why would I ever think about my dad's thingy? That's disgusting.
I don't know if I can continue this conversation.
Grow up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like, oh my god, these things. What is wrong with people? Why?
Like, that's the one that got me. What was about the dog? Oh, red rocket stuffed dogs.
And it's so crazy.
In 5th grade,
like they were children.
They were sitting around watching each other get fingered. I didn't even know anything. 4th grade, and she was like, "Eventually, we grew up by 5th grade." What?
But I think it's because they were in the country. It's like the things like how I think we talked about this before on the podcast. How like people in like Colombia, Haiti, like
they're more advanced.
Like they start very young because like there's sometimes it's just like also in the old days too. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So that's what they do.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So like I think she was like in the deep countryside.
That's crazy. All right, well,
no, bro. Like
I send you.
And
yours might be worse, honestly.
What? The fuck?
I don't know.
Bro, let's see. So when I was 12, I engaged in bestiality, and now I don't know what to do. So I am currently a new 15 year old, a 15-year-old female. Sometime around December 2019, I was newly 12. I engaged in bestiality. I'm a child who had no internet restrictions and discovered that one girl who always bragged about how good it felt to be with animals intimately. I think maybe that's the girl I was talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
I then found the porn and quickly became addicted. After each session, I didn't know how I felt. I just know I felt bad about not feeling bad most of the time. We had small female dogs at the time. I attempted things with them once or twice, although I will admit at the time it felt crude and gross. Still thinking about it. It never worked anyway, and then my dog had puppies. I loved them completely platonically, and the most fucked up thing I've ever done happened when they were 8 weeks old.
Oh my god.
I was curious and had the idea to do what the girl in the video did, and I engaged with it orally. I regretted it so much after, and my mom gave me an option to keep a puppy, but even then I understood that I wasn't safe to be around any animal with my temptation still there and did not deserve a pet. So we homed the puppies and eventually had to rehome our dogs, sadly. Luckily, due to my mom becoming unwell. I fought with the addiction and I'm recovering at the moment. Even seeing an animal in a sexual manner online makes me repulsed now, and I'm living with the shame every day. I was too scared to tell my mom about how I was fearing she'd shun me or tell everyone. So I've never received any professional help, and honestly, I was terrified of posting this because I already understand how horrible and dirty of a person I am, but I needed to get this off my chest. Recently, I got very intoxicated and almost told my mom about me being into bestiality. I'm not anymore, but at the time, I thought it was the best way to describe it. And it made me realize just how fucked up I am. So I'm here asking strangers on Reddit for advice. I just don't know what to do.
Well, this one was, I mean, I guess it was good because she understands it's bad.
Yeah.
But
The other girl, yeah, she was very proud of it. Yeah. The comment says, I don't think you're fucked up. You are a kid. There are reasons why most people believe that kids need guardrails around the internet. I definitely agree. Not to get more into detail, you say engaged orally, so either you were licking the dog or they were licking you. Either way, you didn't cause the animal any pain or force them to do so. What? Yes, they did. Whatever. If there's a way that you could get counseling or see a professional, I would recommend it. Yes, and I was on the receiving end. I'm already in school counseling, but I can't tell anything or they might tell my mom. Someone said, okay, I guess you have to make a determination. This isn't something you need to feel so terribly about, but you clearly are, and I hate for those feelings to negatively affect your life since you're young and have everything ahead of you. Can you hang on for a year until you're 16 and you can see a professional outside of school that has a patient therapist confidentiality, or do you need to tell someone right now? Or will mom be understanding? He said, I doubt my mom will understand. I've kept it secret for 2 years. I can hang on for one more. This post is the first time I've spoken to anyone about it. Okay, just hang on. And I don't think it is a horrible, unforgivable thing that you did. There are multiple movies that are mainstream comedies where they have a dog licking peanut butter off a guy's junk as a joke, just for comparison's sake. Best of luck, and I hope it feels better getting off your chest.
I could proudly say I've never looked at a dog and been like,
Yeah, I don't think I ever looked at a dog that said that either.
that's disgusting.
I think, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe we shouldn't judge her. She was a kid, I guess. That's what they were saying in the comments. But I
don't care. I'm like, what kid?
I think what was really important, the first thing that the commenter said was that this is why we have to have like guardrails up, like around internet access for children. And I'm so 100% agree. These kids have too much access to everything and it's effing them up. Yeah. Obviously, that's what happened. She got effed up. Her brain is still young, you know? Yeah. She was still forming and she got, first of all, that was a very, whether she sees it as that or not, that's probably like a very first of all, kids shouldn't even be seeing like sets. Like they shouldn't, it's traumatic.
They shouldn't even know what it is.
It's very traumatic. It's like whether people believe it or not, it's a traumatic thing to like know and see and witness. And she's seen that. I didn't know
until like, I don't even know, 7th grade, I think. That's when I found out, like.
Yeah. Bro, like, to see that, not to see that, like, being happening with, like, an animal when she was so young and, like, that obviously traumatized her and, like, did something effed up in her brain. She definitely needs to see a therapist.
She needs help.
She needs help, yeah. She obviously she said she got addicted to it. Like,
that poor girl.
Oh my gosh, like, honestly, I don't know. I'm like, bro, maybe kids don't need the internet at all.
At all.
Because what is happening on the internet? And I don't even know, how are they getting to these places? How do you even know? Because it's illegal. Bestiality is illegal. So they have to go to a deep web. Like, they have to go to the deep, dark web to get there. How do you know how to even get there?
I'm homeschooling my kid. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, bro, no, it's scary.
Homeschool. You're not gonna have a phone until you're 15,
kids
bro.
Kids at 7th grade are getting pregnant. Like, no, like, you're a baby.
You're a baby, literally,
bro. They are giving head at school prom underneath the table. The
like
8th grade.
That prom. Like they can't. What? No. I had my first kiss when I was in 8th grade. First kiss, and it was a peck.
No. I don't know what's going on with this world. I feel like now we started off such a high note, And like,
and yeah, we just ended it here.
we're like so dejected.
Oh,
Like,
we have to end it. The camera's not.
okay.
Thank you guys
Thanks
so much for
We're
coming.
so sorry we ended this here.
Yeah, like
This
just
is a sad
please
video.
don't look at animals and think anything.
Please.
That's all we gotta say.
Peace and love.
Please don't forget to like,
Comment, subscribe.
and we'll see you next time on
Two
Two
Random
Random Girls.
Girls.
Bye.